Hello, good morning, happy Monday. How you all doing today? I am looking forward to continuing this project continuing to figure out how to get the commit from what we queried from the server. And I was looking at this a little bit before stream. It looks like they have this commit here that they're trying to find this from the git objects directory. And so we've initialized the directory. That was great, but we clearly need the next thing. So that is what we're going to work on today to see if we can grab that out of the query that we got previously. Now, this is that query that we got. So we can see when I went to my learning game design patterns repo, this is what we get out of it. So a lot of binary stuff. Now, my guess is that most of this is, I think most of this is compressed, but then there's going to be a lot of binary files in there too. So it's basically compressed and then binary compressed, and so probably like multiple layers of stuff, which is lots of fun. Asitsu, hello. How are you doing today? Happy Monday. I also attempted to create some cut videos and put them up. I've also created a few shorts and put them up too. Unfortunately, part 3, I think, and 4, or maybe 4 and 5, I can't remember, of the of this series did not encode correctly or something. YouTube couldn't process it, so I need to fix that. That's one of my things I'm working on. Happy Monday. I don't think so. I'm sorry. It is true. It is Monday. So I guess what's another word besides happy? What can we use to say, like, something happy and then something morning, and then that could be our new morning thing. Maybe we can like create a random word generator for that. All right. In the meantime, I'm not 100% sure what we need to do here besides maybe grab this out. Well, I think we were looking at the documentation last time, right? There's a few different things here. So this is the Git protocol pack. I don't think that's what I want, but maybe it is. How far did I get after you left? That would require me to have a memory good enough to remember when you left. I'm not 100% sure. So here's what we got so far. We've got the ability to in Insomnia is what we're using right now, which is a similar thing to Rapid API or Postman. It allows us to make requests and sort of check out what we got. So we're able to successfully get the pack request from GitHub. So we send a post request to github.com, hand it a repo, and also this git upload pack. We send it into the body. We send a 032, which what was that again? That was like oh no, this is the size. So we send it the size of how big this line is, and then the hash that we want, and then a new line, and then the same thing. So how much we're getting, what we want to get. So I'm asking for these 2 commits right now. And then we pass it in 4 zeros, so a null, like an end bit, and then a done, which all have to be together. We can't have a new line in there. So this was the thing that we were missing. Like, we couldn't get this to work because this was kind of documented, but not really. And then, bam, we get this back. You left after I started parsing right before you went through the files into the pack. Okay. So I don't think we actually parsed this, right? I don't think we parsed it. Maybe we did. I don't remember. Let's find out. So here's our code over here on the left. Let's full screen you. So in clone, so we figured out our current. We go from, okay, we have our current directory. Oh, we create a new directory and then we init that. That's what we did. And then we do our, okay, so then we could do our discover references. So pretty much what I probably want to do now is recreate this in code to get this out. So we want to discover our references. So here's our refs. And then we want to get commit, which is less of a commit, we now realize, and more of a pack file that includes that commit, right? So we want, okay, get commit with this to the URI. Now, if we come over here, we see, okay, we have our commit hash, we have the repo URI. Okay, I think that this is all good. Client new. We have our, okay, so we create our what we want in a body, which is this 0032 want, commit hash, new lines, 000, 009. Okay, great. Get you. Oh, Zilby's here. You wanna hang out with me? Hi. Come here. Come here. Yeah, we've got some food for him here, so maybe he'll like that. But maybe he wants to just be pet for a little while, or not. Okay. If he comes into sight of the camera, I'll put that on. Sylvie, your food is right over here. Hold on. Let me show him his food. Okay, he's not interested in his food. I don't know what he wants right now. He's staring at the door, so he might just leave. Okay. Let's see. So we got a response back. Oh, we get you. We get our bytes, and then we return the bytes. Okay, so that makes sense. Now we get our commit, and so what would be nice is to save this to a file so we can inspect it, which I have the save to file, but I don't think that's exactly what we want to do here. I just want to save it exactly as it is to a file. So let's maybe just maybe dev save to file. I don't remember. I thought we did went through this, but can't remember. And do I have another file to do that with? I don't remember anymore. I thought we did too, but I did something. Now I'm thinking of going through the first part of the header and grabbing that out, which I think that we were also thinking of doing with this stuff, right? To say, okay, we want to now walk through the commit that we get back, like, you know, the head, the signature, and then everything else. So I think I was doing this wrong. I think what we were running into was that there was not very much documentation on what is in here or what it looks like. So we could attempt to look through documentation again, or we can just sort of use the pigsy command, I think. Was that what it was? Yeah, the pigsy command. So if I grab you, so you open up a file and pass it into hexdump. Oh, and then, you know, if I print this out to the console to standard out. Oh, but I can't do that. I can't print it out to standard out because it doesn't know how to print it. It will crash. That's why it has to be a file. So if I just save bytes to file. And so let's just make this like a test file or something. Can I push here? Oh, that's a path buff, right? Let's push, let's do just like test dot, maybe test file. Yeah, let's just call it test file. So we do that, then we're gonna, is it just write file? It writes into a buffer. Oh no, I think I have to get the file first. So we have the file open for writing. What do I do? Let's see. Oh, it's okay. So it's just standard F has write path and then whatever the bytes that I'm writing. Okay, that makes sense. So standard file standard fs. Right, we have our path, and then we have our data. The trait bound, nothing as ref path. Can you be a reference? No. You need to be a path. Do I have to into you to turn it into a path? Type annotations needed multiple input. So as, okay. Path doesn't return an output. Oh, yeah. Path buff. Oh, push doesn't. Oh, yeah, that's it. You're nothing. That. That would do it. That would certainly cause a problem. Okay, so now I can do dev save to file. So I don't have to like mess around with the other one we did previously. So we can do our dev save to file, hand it the commit, and then this will create a file named test, which we apparently, test file, which will then show up right around here. So let's clone, get sample 3 again. Okay. And now we do not have a test file. Panicked at init. Oh, init panicked. Oh, it already exists because it already exists. Okay, yeah. I need to remove get sample 3 and do this again. Okay. Now here we go. So here's this test file. Now I want to use our Pigsy, and we're going to open up test file. Why did that? Test file has 21K of stuff in it. Oh, so Pigsy can't read it. So it's not output it knows how to read. So okay. So basically looking at this. Oh, you did briefly check in for a second after you left and you saw I had to get internals article open which had the solution. Did I have the solution? I don't remember having the solution for this, but maybe I thought we ran into a it's not documented thing. So get internals. It was a pack file. I think there's a link to that from in here somewhere. Might be get upload pack like that. Oh, it was an article on dev too. Okay, hold on. Still have it in my history. Excellent. That's what we needed. Okay. Get internals part 2 pack files. Okay. This post continues the get internal series. We introduce Git's object storage model. This post will look at object storage in more depth, so I recommend, okay. First, we'll see that Git usually does not store objects the way we saw last time. We'll introduce the pack file, which is what Git uses instead. Then we'll look at the 2 parts of the pack file, the IDX and the pack. Did we decide? Oh, I'm starting to remember now. I think we realized that the way this is working for us is not helpful because this is saying like we need the index to read through the pack. Because they dig into the index file. Look at the read type and the size method. Read type. Okay, so read type and size. Object type and compressed pack data size are stored in a size encoding variable length integer. Okay, so what section is this under? Reading an object from a pack file. Okay. So now this is after the index tells it where it is. After you parse the other headers in a file, you loop and call that to get the compressed sections. I guess that's the problem, is like, how do I get the other headers? Object type and uncompressed pack data size. Right. Okay. So, I mean, this is really jumping to where it is and then getting the next pieces, right? So, we already had those now commented out. I thought that those were failing for some reason. I thought we were failing to get these for some reason, but I don't remember exactly what was causing problems. But we can uncomment these out. Is that a word? Uncomment them. So grab these. Object type. This is trying to make it binary. The last little bit with the object type was wrong though. The trait U8 binaries are not satisfied. Okay, so basically I can do it with the U8, but because this is an object type header, do I want this to be binary? Or do I just want this to be the object type? Oh, it doesn't implement display. Oh, because I'm trying to turn it into... Delete the object type. Okay, so if I delete the object type, then I need to delete the object type header. Which means I can't have these. Okay, so... Okay, commit, ref new. Okay, so we get this. Right after getting the count, you need to loop over the entries, and the read type and size function seems to be the solution. Okay. Oh, so there's going to be the count in there. Okay, so let's grab this. So we have our commit ref. We grab you, and then we debug you. Let's see if this is still working. No errors. Now, if I come over here, and I want to do a cargo run, clone this, but before I do that, we have to first delete. Come on, why? Oh, weird. What are you doing? Okay, so I want to go to, okay, in desktop, remove get sample 3, which I think is what we called it. Get sample 3. And then run this. Okay, so here's what we got. 302 objects. Which I think makes sense. That's the thing that we're getting. Okay, so we have 302 objects. Now, if I want to get the first of these objects, so the stream, I'm guessing, is the entire thing after everything else that we got. Object type and uncompressed data pack data size are stored in the size encoding variable. Okay, we're doing some fun bit shifting things to get through it. Now, to grab the, let's see. No, wait, don't I have, is this the size that I got though? The 302? Oh no, this is the size of the thing that I want to get then. Now, since this is variable length to get to this point, right? Where we have like our head signature version object count. We're going from the bytes. Okay, so that's 16 through 20, so not including the 20th byte. So starting with 20 should be, okay, so if I start at 20 and go to the end, that should be everything else after the pack. No, because there was more. Oh, shoot. It was like we have head signature. Okay, hold on. So we had our head signature. Okay, and then inside of here, so then we have pack. We have the version object count. So version and object counter is going to be in here, I think. So it was 20. So after the 20. Okay, so if we do 1, 2, 3. So we know that this is 8 to get through here, including the new line. Then so that's 8, 9, 12, 20. So starting from here, right at this lowercase o, that is where the first data is, maybe? So you have to start looking at that. And you're saying, Now it's bits 4 through 6. What are the maybe I want to get the first 4. Oh, it's bits. So maybe I want to get 1 byte and print that out. So the 20th byte. Everything after 20 should be the 302 entries. Okay, that does make sense. So we want to get the type would be next. So to get the type is maybe like this one byte. Now I was attempting, okay, so we can't actually get the type from here. This is just like all part of the head for like what the metadata. If I want the actual refs or the commits or the objects or anything else. Okay, the next question is, am I getting the right one? Okay, commit hash that I'm looking for get commit. I want to debug that out. Or maybe it's like want. Okay, so we want 23F0 for BBB. And if we come back to CodeCrafters and we look at our logs, now this was for which one was this for? This was get sample 2. Okay, so let's switch over to get sample 2. So we can check to see that the commit is what we expect it to be. Okay, so let's put it into get sample 2. Get sample 2. You know what I could do? Because the locations this puts it in doesn't really matter, so I'll just keep putting it into get sample 3, but we're grabbing get sample 2. That won't confuse me later on at all. Okay, so I'm getting 7B8 BE0. And oh, they're looking for commit B52 5EF, which is not what we're going for. So it's the wrong commit. Now this one has 4 commits, and specifically we're looking for B521B, B521B, the first commit. So we're looking for the very first commit that we got. Now that actually still might be in, well, no. if I don't put a want for it, we're not going to get it. So we need to want this one at the very least. So we have to fix that first. So in our discover references, now I'm getting the first one here. I wonder if I want to get the last one. Is there a thing for last? There is a thing for last. Let's just unwrap you for right now. And that one is 7B8EB7, which is still this one. Huh. Now, looking at this, oh, we're only getting this one. Oh, that would certainly cause it. Yeah, so we're only able to request this one commit. Oh, and then from the other commits, we might be able to get. Okay, so theoretically, here's my like understanding now. We're gonna request the master branch, the commit for the master branch. And in doing so, we're going to get all the other commits, maybe? I hope. That would help a lot. So I guess we need to start walking through the rest of this thing. So we have our commit ref, which is really, this is a pack file. So I should probably rename you to be a pack file. This is really pack file. Okay, so we have our pack file coming to here. I am just debugging this, but I guess that's all. That's fine. We want to start at the 20. Okay, if we print out the 20th one, that should give us a single byte with the 8 bits that then tell us which type this is. Right, so we have our type bits, which is 3. Interesting. Okay, so we need to implement this now to read the type and then the size. So, okay, let's try recreating this. I will do it one little bit at a time, trying to understand how it works. I don't think I can write a test for this to begin with because I myself am like, I'm not really sure what I want. I can make it work against a test case, but I don't have the right, like, I don't know if I know how to do it. that's the problem. Let's go to test and we'll go up from here. So let's just have a function. I'm going to rename it the same. So in that case, this case, it is called read size and encoding. So oh, wait. Is it read size? I thought it was read size and type. Okay, I was looking at the wrong one. It's read type and size. Let's read type size. So we're gonna take in bytes. So we'll have our data, which is the bytes. In this case, can you be bytes? They might be able to be. I don't know exactly what type. Oh, it's probably gonna be this object type that we return back. So the object type. All right, we'll throw a to do on here right away. And what do we want to do? We want to get the first, I think we just want to get the first byte off of here, right? And I wonder if I want this to be just a U8 that comes in. So we just grab the first one. Okay, so object type and uncompressed data pack size are stored in a size encoding variable length integer. Bits 4 through 6 store the type, and the remaining bits store the size. So, okay, the first one is we have our value, read size encoding. So that's to get the size. So get size. Then we have our object type, and they do this keep bits. Read the lower bits of value. Oh, that's lovely. And then we have size, keep bits. Okay. Value type bytes. That's actually here. Wait, where did that go? Nope. Okay, read type and size. Here we go. So read size encoding. Here's no, that's using it. Read size encoding. So we take in something. They're just going to put in a U size, that the actual size. So we start with the value 0, the number of bits of data read so far. Byte value, more bytes, read var int byte. Pass in a stream. Add in the data byte bits. Albert, hello. How are you doing today? Now, when we pass in read size encoding, you're doing great, but your computer's having a heat wave. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Hopefully it cools down soon. Oh, you're trying some crypto mining software? Yeah, that can definitely overheat a lot of computers. Okay, read size encoding, and we're using that here. Okay, so we're passing in the pack file, but we're seek on that. Wait, does this? Is a mute pack file, but then you don't return anything, which means that you're returning, you're mutating the pack file. Oh, okay. Oh, you have a laptop? Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to push the laptop to the limits. I've never done crypto mining on my own. I've never really thought it was like worth the like I figured you'd never really get enough coins or whatever they're called. Zilby, you decided to hang out with us. Oh, you're looking way down. Okay, so what is seek? I feel like they're doing it very differently than I am. Okay, seek. They've taken a file with an offset, and okay, yeah, so we're doing with file handlers, and we're moving through it. So this would be the equivalent of writing the file out to disk and then opening it back up again. Is that how file works? Can I do something in memory for that? You weren't worried about the file stuff? Okay. So where's my... Oh, no. Where do you go? Okay, so we have read size encoding. I think the important part is working out the bit stuff that the pack documentation didn't really help with. Yeah, I think that is the case. If you pay for your electricity, then it is not profitable. But as I don't pay when I'm at school, you benefit around 20 to 30 cents per week. Oh, well, that's nice. And it is true. I do pay for my electricity. So it would probably hurt more than help. Okay, so the first thing is read the size encoding. Now, okay, and then you're doing value. It'll be okay. And then we're doing some fun, which I'm not like paying that much close attention to him, but I hear him like every once in a while doing weird things, and I have my monitor laptop in front of him, so I can't actually see. It sounds like he's like not happy with something touching his leg or something like that. So be okay? You could use it as space heater. Yeah, I think you definitely could. You'd probably also burn out your hardware too if you're just running it at that temperature all the time. Okay, so now that's for, oh, because like you need to keep bits. Okay, so we have the size to keep bits and the object type to keep bits. So we need to figure out which bits, and so the entire stream we now know is all of the bytes essentially, but zoomed through. So this would be starting at 20 to the end, right? So read type and data size, we know that this would be coming from what are you upset about? You're not upset. Let's do our object type. I forget what I called it. Read type and size. Okay. Read type and size. We are going to pass it the commit is the byte, so it's going to be the, oh, it's the pack file now. No, not the pack file. Yes? Yeah, no, it's commit. The commit. Really, this is like the pack file metadata, and then the commit is really the pack file. Okay, so I want commit, and I want 20 to the end. Which you are, can I actually get a slice off of you? So return a slice to self for the provided range. I want 20 to the end. And that gives me, I guess, like full bytes. I guess it creates a clone of the bytes. That's fine. Okay, so we now know that we're starting on the 20th one. So we want to get, if we want to figure out the object type, we need to find whatever this value is, which is the read size encoding. So read size encoding. Here, we're going to read var int byte with the stream to get the byte value and then more bytes. Is that just get 1 byte? Read byte stream. Okay. I'm guessing that gives me the first one. Where's read bytes? Don't see read bytes. There it is. Okay, so read bytes takes in our bytes and takes in a const n u size. Okay, interesting. I've never seen a const n be used inside of a function signature before. and we're going to turn a U8. Okay, the number of bytes. Okay, so okay, we create the number of byte there, and then read exact. Okay, so basically we just want read exactly that many bytes. So if I just want the first byte, so let like our first byte, that will be data. Now, can I get a first, like first? I don't know if this is a good idea or not. We're gonna find out. That gives us our a U8, which I believe is exactly what we're looking for here. So let's see, what was this called again? This was read type and size. Okay, so we just want, okay, now the size and coding. We get the first, oh, read variant byte. So we get the first byte. Oh, ad break started already. I didn't even notice that coming. Sorry everybody for having that hit. I don't know if it's gonna hit all of you. Twitch ads are interesting. But first, like, stretch break, I suppose. We can do a little bit of Zilby Pet too. Zilby, you okay? I can hear him purring just a little bit. Okay, back to this. So we got the read byte, so we got our byte. We want the byte and variant continue flag. And the variant continue flag is this one bit shift left by 7. Okay, so to get the variant encoding bits, read 7 bits of data and a flag indicating whether there are more. Okay. And then this is going to give us, oh, a U8 and a Boolean. So the value, whatever that means, and then if there are more bytes or not. So we should probably just do this. I'm thinking we should create a folder and re-implement what we have here in this article. Since this is like less of our code that we're inventing and more of like re-implementing somebody else's code. And that way we can also give proper credit for this too. So I am gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna create, because that way I can put all that stuff, just throw it into one thing. One file. So let's get sample 3. Okay, here we go. Let's go into source. What do we want to put in here? Let's touch. This is process pack file. There are not 3 good ways to decode a var int. There are not 3 good ways? As in there's more or less?